Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. A good thriller keeps the reader's attention, keeps the pace going, and thrillers are a flexible sort of subgenre. They run the gamut from the bleakest of bleak to comic. Let's take a look at a thriller today and turn the spotlight on Richard Osman's We Solve Murders. Steve Wheeler is a retired detective who now lives in the quiet village of Axley. He's enjoying his life of crossword puzzles, quiz night at the pub, and the company of a cat named Trouble. He still does occasional criminal investigations, but they're along the lines of missing pets and misplaced jackets. His daughter-in-law Amy works for Maximum Impact Solutions, a private security firm. She's used to adrenaline and enjoys adventures. At the moment, she's protecting famous novelist Rosie D'Antonio, whose life has been threatened. Then, an up-and-coming influencer named Andrew Fairbanks is murdered. There's no evidence as to who killed him either. But it's not long before two other deaths are connected to Fairbanks. All of the victims are clients of Maximum Impact. What's more, and this is worse from Amy's perspective, she was in the area at the time of each death. Amy isn't guilty of the murders, no spoilers there. But someone is trying to frame her and make Maximum Impact look bad. She's not sure where to turn, so she reaches out to Steve, who's one of the few people she trusts. Steve is reluctant to upend his life, but he loves his daughter-in-law, so he agrees to help. The two begin to search for answers and are soon drawn into an international multi-million-dollar scheme. And the closer they get to the truth, the more real the danger becomes. So, what are the elements in this novel? What holds it together and keeps it going? Well, as I say, this is a thriller, so there's plenty of action, danger, narrow escapes, and some bodies. Not everything is as it seems, and not everyone is trustworthy. Like many thrillers, it's best enjoyed without the company of your disbelief. But if you enjoy going along for the ride, you won't mind that. There is wit in the novel, too. There are some funny scenes and characters who come up with witty comebacks and remarks. That said, though, this isn't a comic romp. There's an underlying sense that this adventure is helpful in its way to both main characters. Steve's been grieving the loss of his wife, Debbie, and perhaps this can help him to start living again. Amy's had her own sadness and sorrow, and she learned early that no one can be trusted. This might be her chance to develop some friendships. The story is told from several points of view, especially Steve's and Amy's, all in third-person present tense. On the surface, they're quite different people. Steve likes a regular, even predictable small-town life. Amy lives for adrenaline and adventures. They love and respect each other, but they're not much alike. Underneath, though, they're both trying to heal, and they're both trying to figure out what their future will be. The adventure spans several countries and a wide variety of characters. Readers will want to pay attention to the various people that Amy and Steve meet, as they all have roles to play. The mystery of who committed the murders and why is solved, and we learn why Amy in particular was framed. But there are some possible story arcs that are not completely settled by the end of the novel, and it's not hard to imagine this as the beginning of a new series. We Solve Murders is an action-packed thriller with wit and danger. It features an international cast of characters, a puzzling case of multiple murderers, and two protagonists whose complementary skills might just solve it. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.